Yes.
नमस्ते स्वामी।
नमस्ते।
क्लास है ना आज?
हाँ है।
लेकिन मेरे वो पासकोड नॉट करेक्ट आ रहा है स्वामी जी।
Ma'am, check your number, ID, and all this thing. I am sending again to you and check it. Okay.
It's fine.
नमस्ते स्वामी जी।
नमस्ते।
हरिओम। हरिओम एवरीवन।
ID पासपोर्ट बताओ तो।
कौन सा वाला स्वामी जी?
ये अपना जो ज्वाइन किया है।
ये आईडी पासवर्ड।
What the ID and passport?
292932.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Yes, 29
292932.
2929.
32।
ये तो पासकोड है, ID बताओ।
आईडी इज 699
699
644
644
7466।
7466.
यस।
पासकोड बताओ।
292932।
एक मिनट। पासपोर्ट
292932।
292932.
32। यस।
थैंक यू।
वेलकम स्वामी जी।
हरिओम। हरिओम।
हरिओम स्वामी जी। हरिओम एवरीवन।
हरिओम।
हरिओम।
हरिओम स्वामी जी।
हरिओम।
हरिओम स्वामी जी।
हरिओम।
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 Hari Om.
Hari Om. Laura. Since
I know, my apologies that I've been away for a little while.
Namaste, Swamiji.
Can you connect?
Yes, I will try now. I will.
Try quickly, otherwise we'll start.
Okay.
Because we are waiting. Kajal.
Hari Om Swam.
Are you living in Singapore?
कर्नाटका में हूँ स्वामी जी.
Karnataka mein hu. Because I contact you through this telephone number but could not.
Okay. नहीं.
Can I know you join with the group? Do you know there is some madam from Singapore and one is from Indonesia. They were there. You joined the same group or it was different group?
Yes, I was in View, Thailand, and
Yeah,
Azusa's group.
Ajusa group. Yes. Okay.
Kajal ji is from Karnataka, Swamiji. Namma Bengaluru.
Yes. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's my one of the favorite IPL teams. So this year I'm so glad. Finally, after 18 years, it's back.
Yes. We did it.
Yes.
Mhm.
So we are going to start the Om chanting. Today was late, little bit. So take a position. Close your eyes. And get ready for 3 times Om chantings together. Yes.
Swami, still it is showing the incorrect passport.
It is 292932. It is passport is same.
Yes.
Try again.
Is there any space between 29 and 32?
No space.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Sadi. So take your 3 times Om chantings. Breathe in deeply. Hari Om. So rub your palms together and put your face. Parvara Hari Om after a long time. Anushka, see, Parvara is now here. So now we are going to, maybe it is 26. So open your books, chapter number 2, sloka number 26. And we are going to do this 26. So we are going to read 2 more sloka in advance, in previously, so that we can recite properly all the slokas. So we'll just recite 26 4:25. Then we'll move to 26. So you can put on your microphone, otherwise without microphone start to read as you like. So 24. Achedyoyam adayoyam 24.
Achedoyam adayoyam
Akledyo swasya cha
akledyo
Shosya evacha.
sosyaiva cha
nityah sarvagatah sthanur
Nityah
nitya
sarvagatah sthanur.
achaloyam sanatanah.
achaloyam
Achaloyam sanatana.
sanatana.
Sanatanah.
Sanatana.
Sanatanaha.
In two lines. Achedyoyam madayoyam akledyo swasya cha
Achedyoyam
Achedyoyam
adayoyam
adayoyam
akledyo
akledyo
shosya evacha.
sosya eva cha
Nitya
nityah sarvagatah sthanur achaloyam sanatanah.
Nityah
nitya
sarvagatah
sarvaga
sthanur.
saru akalo
Achaloyam sanatana.
yam sanatanaha.
25. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam
Avyaktoyam achintyoyam
Achachinoyam
abhikaryo yamuchyate
avikaryoyam
avikaryo jamuchyate
uchyate.
tasmat evam viditvenam
Tasmad
tasmad
evam
evam
viditvenam
viditvainam
nanu sochi tumarhasi.
nanu
nanu
shochitum
sochitum
arhasi.
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 Two line. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam abhikaryo yamuchyate
Avyaktoyam
Avyaktoyam
achintyoyam
achityoyam avikarayo
avikaryoyam
jam
uchyate.
uchyate
tasmat evam viditvenam nanu sochi tumarhasi.
Tasmad
tasmad
evam
evam
viditvenam
viditvenam
nanu
nanu
shochitum
shochatum
arhasi.
arhasi.
So now we are coming to 26. Atha chainam
Akachainam
Atha chainam
nityajatam
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 nityamba
Nityam
nityam va
nityam va
manyase mritam
manyase
manyase
mritam
mritam.
Vritam Tathapi
tathapi tvam
Tathapi tvam
tatapi tvam
mahabaho
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 naivam sochitum
Naidam Sochitum
naivam
nainam
sochitum
suchitum arhasi.
arhasi.
nainam sochitam
Suchitum arhasi.
arhasi.
Now in four stanzas. Atha chainam nityajatam
Atha
Atachinam
chainam nityajatam
Tatam
nityamba manyase mritam
Nityam
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 va
va manyase
manyase
mritam
mritam.
tathapi tvam mahabaho
Tatatvitam
Tathapi tvam
tathapi tvam
mahabaho
mahapato
naivam sochitum marhasi.
Naivam
nainam
nainam
shochitum
sochitam
arhasi.
arhasi.
In two
Swami,
lines.
Swamiji, 1 minute. Can I ask you? I'm not, I can't see you.
You haven't on.
Thank you, thank you.
For the last, I was trying and trying.
Okay.
Thank you, Swamiji.
So, start. अथ चैनं नित्यजातं नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतम्.
अथ चैनं
Arachitam
Nityam jatam
Nityatam
nityam va
Nityavam
manyase mritam.
Manjis Mitam.
One more time. अथ चैनं नित्यजातं नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतम्.
अथ चैनं
Chainam
Arachinam Nityajatam
nityajatam
मन्यसे
nityam
मृत
va
Nityavam
manyase mritam.
Mritam.
Look, those who are reading quickly, they should read slowly. One. And those who are very slow, try to match with the other people. So that it will be one word, one voice will come. This is because when you are reading together, you should read in one melodies. So try again. It will take time. Start. अथ चैनं नित्यजातं नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतम्.
अथ चैनं
Atachenam
Nityajatam
Nityajatam
नित्यं
Nityam Va
va
Manyes
manyase mritam.
Mritam.
तथापि त्वं महाबाहो नैवं शोचितुम् अर्हसि.
तथापि
Tathapi tvam
Tathapi Tvam Mahabaho
mahabaho nainam
Nainam
shochitum arhasi.
Sochitum Arhasi.
नैवं शोचितुम् अर्हसि.
शोचितुर्मम
Nainam
शोचित
Not
Sochitum
nainam. It is naivam.
न एवं
नैवं शोचितुम् अर्हसि.
शोचितम अर्हसि शोचितम अर्हसि
Swamiji, here it is
Okay.
written nainam. It is written nainam.
But
Nainam sochitum arhasi.
it is the say, the
Mama.
meaning is same.
Okay.
but
Mama. Je li imamo ladne vod?
Okay.
Okay, no problem. So, because nainam is many times it is the na chainam, it is the enam is there. So now
Ladne
if you
vode ili
read
leda?
the word little bit, then
Umrit
will be
ću od
more.
žeda.
So
Ja ne mogu se
start.
digni dok ovo
Look
činim.
now. Atha means now. Atha means now. Then chainam, if you split the word chainam, then it is cha and enam. Cha means and. Cha means and. Enam means this. Or you can write on within bracket this self or soul. Then next word. Nitya jatam. So it is two word, you can make it two word. Nitya and
To nije
jatam.
radenska.
Nitya means constantly, every moment. Actually, Nitya means eternal many times. It is explained many times. Nitya means eternal. But here it is Nitya means constantly, means every moment. Jatam. Jatam is take bath or burn. Look, here he is telling Atha chainam nitya jatam. Atha means now if you think, now means now if you consider. Suppose now you consider. Enam means this soul. Because he was explaining a lot in this sloka number 22 to 25 regarding the nature of the soul. You cannot kill the soul, you cannot, it is immutable, it is unthinkable. So many things I can explain in all these four slokas. So, still then, if you think or if you consider, if you suppose the soul is taking birth. soul does not take bath. He has explained earlier. But suppose you think, suppose you consider this soul or this self take the bath. This moment or constantly, every moment. Then nityam means the same word, constantly or every moment. Ba means it is alternative. Manyase means if you, manyase means think. If you think, if you consider. Mritam, mritam means death. If you think, suppose this soul is taking bath constantly, means every moment, and taking death the next moment, every moment, still then, he is telling what in the next line? Tathapi. Tathapi means even then. Tathapi means even then. Tvam means you. Mahabaho. How many people know what is Mahabaho? We have come across many times.
Mighty
Bahu.
arms.
Oh, Mahabahu
Bahu arms.
means arms. Maha and
Mahabaho means great arms. And who is the having the great arms? It is the Arjuna. So he is telling Mahabaho means he is telling to Arjuna. Naibam, na ebam means this naibam word is look. If it is written nainam, don't you cut it. You make it naibam. Naibam is the proper word there. Na ebam. Na means no, not. Ebam is like this or thus. TSUS. Ebam means thus or like this, whatever you can write. Sochitum means grieve or worry. Arhasi means able to worry or eligible for worriness or ought to worry or to grieve. So he is telling, suppose if you think this soul is taking bath constantly, means every moment, and the next moment is having the death, constantly having the death, still then, even then, means athapi tvam, even then you should not grieve for it. You should not worry about it. You are not eligible to grieve. You are not eligible to worry about it. I want to tell you, what do you mean by grief or worry? It is unnecessary, right on. Grief, worry means it is unnecessary thinking, which is not thinkable. You are thinking and you are unnecessary getting worriness or you are sadness. So he's telling here, Krishna is telling here, if you think the soul is taking bath every moment or constantly and taking death the next moment constantly, still then, even then, you should not worry about it. Then you can say why? The why he is telling in the next sloka. He is going to explain in the next sloka why you don't have to worry about all this. You should not ought to worry. You should not ought to grieve for it. See, we are unnecessarily grieve for many things. This is the thing he is telling. Live the life very simple, living relaxedly. The life is a constant change, he is telling. Don't grieve. It will happen. So we have explained all the words now. So now, if you want to write down. If you have any doubt anywhere, tell me now. Otherwise, I'm telling the whole meaning of this word, and then we are going to move to the other one. So write down Almighty arm within bracket Arjuna. Write down the whole meaning. Almighty arm within bracket Arjuna. Where I'm going to give you in two different ways the same thing, the meaning of this sloka number 29, 26 in two different ways. Look, so, O mighty arm Arjuna, if you should suppose this soul to be subjected to constant birth and death, if you should suppose this soul subjected to constant birth and death, even then, or you can write on still then, you should not grieve. This is one way. Clear? So check what you have written. O mighty arm Arjuna, the next stanza start. If you should suppose this soul subjected to constant birth and death, even then you should not grieve or it or think. The next stage, the same way, O mighty arm Arjuna, you can write down. If you think, write down, if you think this soul or this one, anyway you can write down, this one within bracket this soul, if you think this one within bracket this soul is born constantly and dies constantly, is born constantly and dies constantly, even then, or you can write on still then, you ought not to grieve. You ought not to grieve. Clear?
Yes.
So why you should not grieve for it? He is telling in 27. Why you should not worry? So read.
1 minute, Swamiji. Swamiji means Arjuna also doesn't believe in the soul or some like that.
Look, Arjuna was thinking that if I'll kill my grandfather, the cousin brothers, they will be killed. Means what? They will be killed means what? Either the soul will be killed or their person will be killed.
Only body. That.
This is the thing he is going to explain. If you think the soul is going to be killed also, you don't have to worry, he is telling.
No, I just wanted to ask, even Arjuna was unaware of that.
That's why he was grieved. He don't want to fight. That's why he put the bow and arrow and he's telling, I don't want to fight. Because he was grieved, he was worried, he was sorrow. Otherwise, what? It is the duty of Arjuna to fight. It is his duty. It is his nature of the warrior is to fight. Clear? It is his duties. So think about your duties. Do your duties sincerely, he's telling. You are thinking unnecessarily many things, that they will be died, the soul will die, and all these things. So, and look, he is telling in 25 also. Try to look to sloka number 25, the last word. Nanu sochitum marhasi. He is telling, you are not supposed to grieve. You don't have to think about all these things. In the same way, 26 also he is telling about naivam sochitum marhasi. The same word in a different way. You are not eligible for grief. And in 27 also he is telling, sochitum marhasi. No is there in the beginning. You are not eligible for grief. So if look, those who are reading the Gita properly understand this thing, then why the grief will never exist with you? You are unnecessarily grieving. So start reading 27. Jatasya hi
जातस्य हि
जातस्य हि
जातस्य हि
ध्रुवो मृत्युर
ध्रुवो
ध्रुवो
मृत्युर्
मृत्युर्
ध्रुवो मृत्युर
ध्रुवो मृत्युर्
ध्रुवो मृत्युर्
ध्रुवम जन्म
ध्रुवम
ध्रुवं जन्म
ध्रुवम जन्म
ध्रुवम
ध्रुवं जन्म
ध्रुवं जन्म
मृतस्य च
मृतस्य
मृतस्य च
मृतस्य च
मृतस्य च
तस्य च
तस्मात्
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 अपरिहार्ये थे
परिहार्ये ते
तस्मात् अपरिहार्ये थे
तस्मात्
अपरिहार्येऽर्थे
अपरिहार्ये ते
न त्वं शोचितुं
न
न
त्वं
त्वं
शोचितुम्
शोचितुम् अर्हसि
अर्हसि.
अर्हसि.
So now in fourth stanza. जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युर्
जातस्य हि
तस्य हि
ध्रुवो
ध्रुवो
मृत्युर्
मृत्युर्
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युर्
जातस्य हि
तस्य
ध्रुवो
हि ध्रुवो
मृत्युर्
मृत्युर्
ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च
ध्रुवं
ध्रुवं
जन्म
जन्म मृतस्य च
मृतस्य च
ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च
ध्रुवं जन्म
जन्म मृतस्य च
मृतस्य च
तस्मात् अपरिहार्यर्थे
तस्मात्
तस्मात्
अपरिहार्यर्थे
अपरिहार्येऽर्थे
तस्मात् अपरिहार्येऽर्थे
तस्मात्
तस्मात् अपरिहार्येऽर्थे
अपरिहार्यर्थे
न त्वं शोचितुम् अर्हसि
न
न
त्वं
त्वं
शोचितुम्
शोचितुम्
अर्हसि
अर्हसि.
in two lines. जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युर्ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च
जातस्य हि
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो
ध्रुवो
मृत्युर्
मृत्युर्
ध्रुवं
ध्रुवं
जन्म
जन्म
मृतस्य च
मृतस्य च
नाइस मेलोडी स्वामीजी
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युर्ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च
जातस्य हि
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो
ध्रुवो
मृत्युर्
मृत्युर्
ध्रुवं
ध्रुवं
जन्म
जन्म मृतस्य
मृतस्य
च
च
तस्मात् अपरिहार्येऽर्थे न त्वं शोचितुम् अर्हसि
तस्मात्
तस्मात् अपरिहार्येऽर्थे
अपरिहार्येऽर्थे Na tvam
Natvam
shochitum
sochitum
arhasi.
arhasi.
Tasman apariharyerthe na tvam shochitum marhasi.
Tasmat
Tasmad
apariharye
apariharyerthe na
te
tvam
natvam
shochitum
sochitum
arhasi.
arharasi.
So jata means birth, birth or burn. Jatasya means if you are having the birth or you are having the burn. So jatasya means like write down of the burn. Anything take birth. He means in reference, means definitely he is telling. Then Dhruvo. Dhruvo, if you separate Dhruvo, it is Dhruva. Dhruva means certainly. Dhruva means sure. Dhruva means certain. Means definitely. Mrityu means death. So he is telling, if anything taking birth, death is certain.
What's the
Means
sound?
unavoidable. You
I'm
cannot
thirsty
avoid.
so
You
much.
cannot
I drank 2
escape.
glasses already. Oh, I think it's the salt in the potatoes.
So it is unavoidable. If birth is there, death is certain. Definitely. Sure. Then he is telling Dhruvam, in the same way, certain. Dhruvam means certain. Janma means birth. Mritasya, if anything taking, facing the death. So, of the death. So write down Dhruvam means certain again or sure. Janma means birth or born. And Mritasya means of the death. Cha means end. Means he is telling, just like in the beginning, he is telling, if there is birth, of the birth, the death is certain. Of the birth, anything, the death is certain. And Cha means and he is telling, the of the burn, of the death, the birth is certain also. Of the birth, the death is certain. And of the death, the born is certain, or the birth is certain. Everybody knows very well, if anybody is taking birth, he will definitely face the death. It is very common thing. It is a fundamental rules, regulation, laws. This is the fundamental nature. And in the same way, he is telling, if you are facing the death, of the death, the birth is certain. How can you say that of the death, the birth is certain? Do you know why? The desire leads you to take the birth. If anybody is not free from the birth and death, due to your desire, it will lead to have the birth. So birth, of the birth, death is certain. You cannot avoid, you cannot escape from it. In the same way, of the death, the birth is certain. Then he is telling, Tasmat, means therefore. Tasmat means therefore. Apariharyarthi means inevitable. Write down. Apariharya arthe means it is inevitable. Arthe means if you separate arthe means in this matter, in this case. In this case, it is inevitable, unavoidable. inescapable. You cannot escape, you cannot avoid, it cannot inevitable in this matter. Na means not. Tvam means you. Sochitam means thinking, or it is grief. You should not grieve. You are not eligible to grieve for this. Sochitam arhasi means eligible. Clear? So write down. You can understand very quick, easily. You can write down. So he is telling. So write down the whole meaning. There is certain of that which born. Write down. There is certain of that who is born or take birth. Then put a semicolon. Birth, put it there also and birth is certain of that which is dead. Therefore, over the inhabitable, you should not grieve. Clear? And look, now in this sloka he is telling, if anything is birth, death is certain. And if death of the death, the birth is certain. If you are having, you have already
It's like a playing Russian roulette.
death will comes to you. Then if you face the death, the birth will comes to you. This is the thing he is telling here. And it is inevitable, you cannot avoid it. This is the permanent rules and regulation, the fundamental rules and regulation of the nature. Look, so if it is a cycle is going on, the birth and death, death and birth, birth and death, death and birth. This is a cycle. This is called the Maya. This is the cycle of Maya continues. That's why in the spiritual practices, people are, or the great master are advising many processes. If you want to break the birth and death cycle, then you will be free. Means try to have the spiritual enlightenment. This is Gita is saying, know this soul. How can you know this soul? With the help of meditation and so many different practices they advise. By devotion, by kundalini, by so many things. If you are, look, they have, if you read in this Bhagwat Gita, then and there, you know, once you know this soul anyway, whether by through meditation or through kundalini or through devotion or any way. Once you know this soul, you are this soul, then everything is free. How can you, how the soul can have the death and birth? Then you will be free from this cycle of birth and death. This is the purpose of the Bhagavad Gita.
Swamiji, I have one question. If everybody keeps on getting free from birth and death cycle, then who will remain in this universe?
How many people are getting free?
Then what is the use of universe? Nobody will remain, then everybody is just free, everybody is
Nobody is
liberated.
getting the freedom. That's why they are telling, try your best. It is not so easy.
Okay.
Swamiji, but what about then karmas? If you are doing meditation.
Look, it will come in chapter number 4. Suppose, look, I am giving you this karma. The karmas are just like the rubbish. You know rubbish. So, if you have a lot of rubbish in your whole house, you have a very, very big house. You have a big company, big rubbish is there. And ignite just when one matchbox. What will happen? all the rubbish will be
Can't see
finished.
anything.
So in the same way they are telling, if you ignite with the knowledge of this soul, it will burn all your karmas. Then you will be free.
Swamiji, what if you want to return to this, like to the cycle, not the cycle of birth and death, but there's a lot of learning in the human experience, right? So what if I become enlightened, but I choose to return because I really like ice cream, or I really like, I don't know, some sort of human pertinence.
Do you know how many births you have in the previously?
How many, sorry, births I have?
How many births you have in the previous life?
I don't know.
Innumerable. You have so many births, so many experience of different species, not only this human species.
Mm-hmm.
Till then, since you have not realized, this is continuing and you are facing the problems. Look, if you are telling, have the experience, everything, don't get
Mm-hmm.
worried about anything. Then you are free.
Hmm.
No worry. Don't grieve for anything. Whatever it is coming, accept.
Hmm. I see.
Lot of once
But
you're free from this birth and
look,
cycle death, you'll
but
get lot of ice creams in heaven.
but do you know, people get, if you are just like if you are sitting, then you are laughing now. If I say, you bloody fool, why you are laughing in the class, what will happen? It will
The
immediately
girl goes like,
hurt
what if
to
I
you.
get free
You
spiritually,
will get hurt.
but I like ice cream, I wanna come back. I was like thinking, what if Buddha wants ice cream?
Anushka, put off your microphone.
Oh, sorry, Swamiji.
Swamiji, one more question.
Uh,
One who doesn't believe in God, then
uh, yes.
one who doesn't believe in God.
Do you think that God will kill them?
No, I don't think anything. I'm just asking what will be their future.
So see, those people does not believe in God. They will not believe in all the spirituality. They
Yeah,
will not try, and they will face the problem. They will come on the cycle of birth and death continue. Clear? Any more questions?
Swamiji, yes, Swamiji, sorry. I wanted to ask, is it should we know more or less, like should we have knowledge of what maybe we've done in our previous births? And does that information kind of like help us make choices now in the present, or is that not, yeah, or is that not necessary?
Can you explain one more time what is your question?
Yeah, because basically, I kind of want to know whether we should kind of like have knowledge on what we've done in previous lives, whether that would inform us to make better choices in this life, on a spiritual level, whether that would help us or guide us to choose a certain life, or yeah, just make certain decisions in general.
That's why they are telling. If you are doing, that's why, look, here he is telling, in the Bhagwat Gita, there are 18 chapters are there. And in all these chapters, he is telling about, it is all yoga. All the knowledge it is giving, it is yoga, yogic knowledge. So, in the next chapter, after few chapters, it is explaining there. Do you know what is explaining? In this chapter number 6, he is going to tell you, yeah, because he is telling about the Raja Yoga there. In chapter number 6, he is telling, if you are doing this yoga, means knowledge or whatever it is, the spiritual practice, it is all yoga. So, if you are doing a little yoga in this life, it will not be wasted. It will not be useless. Understand? Why? He is telling, when you take the bath, in the next life, you start from there, where you have lived it here. And you have not done anything, you start from the beginning. And there he is telling, look, there he is telling, if you are doing sincere, doing about this yoga, any yoga, whatever you can say, then in the next birth, because you have done something, you have reached something, it will continue with you. This spirit, this things will continue with you. And when you take bath, you will not face it. You take bath in a good family, so that you can learn it right from the beginning, from the boyhood, childhood, because your family members, they are doing the yoga or they are doing all the spiritual practices. Then you can grasp it quickly, reach it quickly, you can reach it quickly. There he is telling, Suchinam Srimatam Ge Yoga Bhrashta Chajayate. Yoga Bhrashta means if you are not success in this life, in this yoga, means in this spiritual practice, means you are declined, you have not successful. Then what you have done here, it will start from the next life, next birth, and next life. And why it will start in the beginning? Because you will born in such a family, and you get all the knowledge right from the childhood. Now you have a lot of doubt whether I will do. Who believes on all these things? Who? What is the proof that you will be realized and you will be free? He is telling here, look, it is very simple thing. He is not telling, know the soul. If you know the soul, you don't have any grief. And you are telling about bhakti. If you are doing all this bhakti, devotional line, it will also help you to know the soul. So he is telling, once anybody is taking birth, death is inevitable, unavoidable. It is certain. And in the same way, if you are having the of the death, the birth is certain. Unless you overcome this cycle of birth through realization, through enlightenment, through samadhi, through mukti. And you know how you are taking birth, the desire in you, propel you. It will give you a propelling force to take the birth. And do you know how many people have heard about Dipti madam? Have you heard about Jad Bharat? No. There was a great master was there. So now I am going to tell you this story. There was a great master was there, and he was doing a lot of practices, means spiritual practice and meditation. And he has reached almost to this level of enlightenment, realization. Almost. And do you know, all the great saints, they were living near the forest or near the rivers, very far away from the societies. Because they live in the nature and they meditate most of the time. They think about the God most of the time. That's why they remain alone in seclusion. So he was living like this. And he was living beside a river. So one day he was taking bath in the bath in the river. Understand? So on the middle of the river, he was taking bath, and all of a sudden, a female deer come close to the river to drink the water. Yeah. It was not a very big river, so it is a small river. So he was taking bath, and this deer comes, the female deer, pregnant deer, and it is almost ready for delivery. So she was drinking the water, and while she was drinking the water, she heard the voice of this tiger, roaring of the tiger. So in order to save herself, she jumped into the river to cross across the river so that she will be free from the tiger. So the moment she jumped very quickly, the delivery takes place. And the baby deers fall on the river and start flowing on the river. And the female deers, she run away. The baby will fall into the river and was drowning or even flowing down. And this saint saw the deer, and he was pity about the deer, the baby deer, the newborn. So he took out the baby deer and he take care of the deer, means feed the milk and all this thing. And in this way, it continued. So since he was living with the deer now, the baby deer is growing more and more. And do you know, whether you are a male or female or young or you old, always the kids are very lovely to everybody. Whether it is any kids, boy, it is any animals or the man kids or whatever it is. So he got involvement with this kid, the baby deer. He grows or she grown up. And now I was telling, he was at the almost at, towards the reaching of this. This is his last bar of enlightenment. But at the last moment of his bar, the death, he got involved with the love of the deer. And he died. And since he died with the last wish of the deer, he had the last wish, means last attachment or desire with the deer, playing, eating, and all this thing. So because he was not success this life, and this is the last desire he remains to play with the deers. That's why when he died and take the bath, he become a deer. although he was a great saint, he became a deer. And the moment he take birth as a deer, he knows all this. He remember all this. And now there is no option. That's why he does not stop eating, drinking, anything. He has no attachment to anything of this world. And he died. So this is the thing I am telling. The last desire, if you have the last desire of anything, when you taking death, at the last moment of death, if you have any desire, you will be born as a that animal or person. So the desires leads to rebirth. Clear? So this is the story. And it is, see, think about all these things. If you think, it is not a story, it is a fact. Do you know how many people know about Buddhism? Buddha was telling, finish all your desires. Desires leads to frustration. Desire leads to suffering. Any desire.
Swamiji
So,
also says
so
that detach
whatever it is telling, I am telling the last one. So, wherever you are, whatever you are, do your duties. It is your duties. Fulfill all your duties. Don't develop any more desires there.
Swamiji, Gita also tells, na, detach
Hmm?
yourself. Detach
Gita.
yourself. Detachment. Detachment is
This is the kind of telling detachment. So now we are going to close it here. Yes. So 1 time Om, 3 times Shanti. Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Are you got your palms together?
Swamiji, one question I have. Shri Krishna during Mahabharata has said to Arjuna that before this I have taken so many births and आगे भी मैं बार बार जन्म लेता रहूंगा. So like I'll again take some births ahead as well. So isn't that some desire as well, or like what is it then? If we want to be free from like births and death cycle, then why he did like says this thing that he wants to get like take birth again?
They are realized person.
Swamiji,
There's no attachment anywhere. Yes.
Sri Krishna says, yatha yatha hi adharmasya bhavati.
He is telling. So he did not telling all these things. Jata jata hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata.
Bhavati bharata. Tada tada achunamum.
Sujamyam. Oh, when the decline take place too much, then and there I take birth. He is not. It is. He has no desire. Due to the cycle, all this. It is there in this Bhagavad Gita itself.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Hari Om.
Hari
Namaste.
Om, Hari Om everyone, Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari Om Swamiji, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.